Well, hello there. This is me. This is Green Thumb, and welcome to my channel. First of all, I want to say Happy Easter. And for those of you who can't join me, if you rewatch, that would be wonderful and helpful. Thank you. Want to get started because I got a few things to do. And one of them is my update on my pineapple plant to see, because I have a friend named, Newfound Drone Production is doing one with me. And I just want him to be aware that it's a little process and depends on, it takes a little while of time. Now, sometimes it's a little faster and sometimes it's a little slower for the rooting process, but we're going to thank you for the thumbs up. And I'm going to get down here and I'm going to show you something here. Right here is what I came on for especially. I like doing Sunday, so I'm going to try to come on Sunday. I'll try to come on every Sunday. So today's Easter, and I apologize for that. Sharon, happy Easter, darling. All right, so we started last week. I don't know if you joined us. I'm going to try, Sharon, to do Sundays because I kind of like it. Sometimes in the afternoon, like not in the morning, but in the afternoon. David, oh my God. Hi, guys. Happy Easter to you. Thank you for joining me. I'm really excited. I wasn't sure if anybody would join me, and I will try to do Sundays around, give or take, this time. I don't know if you were with me last Sunday, but last Sunday I started with my friend Bill, from Newfound Drones Production, and he wanted to grow one. I said, I will come on live. We'll both get a pineapple plant, and we will both do this together. So then you can see actually what it looks like, the process of it. So every Sunday, I'm going to check it once a week. Now, sometimes the roots start in a little faster. This one's a little slower this time, but it's still alive. It starts turning brown. That's okay. But what I want to show you, without getting my computer wet, as you can see right here, these little things are going to be roots right there. You're looking for these all the little nubs here. Those are roots that'll come in time. Just have to get it's taking a little longer than normal, but at least you can see. So this is 7 days. I started this last Sunday. This is what it looks like so far. Happy Easter, Misha. Welcome. Don't you worry. I knew you couldn't. I wasn't even sure you were going to pop in, Misha. It's okay. Thank you for at least coming to say Happy Easter to us. It's all good. It's a fun, rough day for Easter, but some people can do it, and you're busy, so I get it. But I wanted to show, especially for Bill, like all of you, but Bill, because he's following along with me. So I want to come in and show the process of this until I root it, the process of this pineapple plant. So it'll turn brown. That's no problem. But if you notice, this green's still in the inside of that. And you're looking for these little sections right here. You can see them. That's going to be where the roots are. Good. Happy Easter. He has risen. Amen to that. I did my church at home today because we normally go on Saturday, but unfortunately they canceled. I didn't know that. They canceled Saturday. We went to go to church, and so we went, we're going to do it online today. An awesome Resurrection Day celebration at church. Amen to that. Good, David. Yes. Amen to that, you guys. Amen. So there's what I was going to do. I showed that. And if Bill comes on later on, I might redo this again. I want to show you some good and bad things. I want to show you, I got to do some potting. I want to show you new plants that I got, which is exciting to show you, but also mistakes too that makes, like, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I want to show you something. You do a lot of seeding with paper towel. And I had done this last week. I'm going to I'll raise it up and down, but right now I'm going to just put it down so you can see this. Hello. Happy Easter. Arizona Street Media. Hello. Welcome. Nanny, you can make, you're so funny. This is the issues I have, Lisa. I want to show you something so that we don't make that mistake. And I'm going to try good. What happens is I put water on it. It was doing really well. And then I kind of thought, the paper towel is getting a little too dry. Maybe I better give it water. This is what happens when you do that. You can see some here. I'm going to show you. I only got one out of this plant, two, maybe. Even that one's not going to make it. This is the only one I got out of here. And there's mold on here. Oh, here's another one. I got two. Okay, I had to do this again. Oh, these might be saved. I might be able to save these two because they're okay. They'll plump up and get fat. But do you see it? Mold. Mold. That's not what you want on it. So this is from Overspring. I don't think I'm going to save that one. Well, this one might be saved. It's starting to come out. I might be able to save these 3, but there's a lot of mold to these. And I don't know if that ever happened to you, but that shows you from Overspring what will happen if you give it too much water, that you'll get mold on it. So what I'm going to do now is I got to replant some more of these so I can have them, because I want them in the garden. So I'm going to do that too. I think I'm going to really rinse the bag out with soap so I don't waste my bag. But you can see it's all gross. It's all molded in there. Right there. I don't know if you ever did this, but I'm just saying this could happen. So you got to be careful how much water and moisture you give to the plants when you're doing this. So I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to rinse this bag out, and I'm not going to overspray this time. And I'll try to keep it more on the drier side and spray it only a little bit. I'll rinse this out with soap and water in my bag so I don't have to use another one. I'll just change the dates on it. Right there, you guys, talk amongst each other, which I think you already are doing, which is good. All right, and welcome the new channel. I thought you were somebody else, but welcome. I think your name is Arizona or Arizona something. Welcome to my channel. If you're a new one, I thought you were my friend. You guys come on different channels, different names, so I thought you might be what? There. Let me take a little bit of napkins and wipe this off. Okay, here we go. We're getting to roll here pretty soon. I need to do this. So Arizona Street Media, I don't know if you're still there, but happy Easter to you. Washington, oh my God, it's been okay, Washington. Yes, Washington News Station, yes. Well, how's it going, Washington? I hope everything's well with you. Happy Easter to you. Hope you're doing okay. It's been a while and it's all good, and I hope you're doing well as I am doing well too. Yeah, I want to dry that out. I don't want too much water because I'm going to be spraying the paper towel too. Just a little bit this time. All right, and these ones here, I'm going to put in dirt after. So I'm going to move them aside. And I'm going to get these done and put them in the window. Because I do not have enough plants. I need more than that to get a bunch of beans this year. These are Mother Stallard beans. And we're going to lightly spray this. Just damp. Enough to get the seed started. Okay, these are 2 that will be faster done because they're already swollen. But that's the stages. They swell up and they take the water and then they start rooting. So a little more. Still dry. Yeah, that looks good enough. Oh wow, Lisa, I'm not gonna lie, I'm blessed beyond measures. All things, that's fantastic. That's worded very nicely, David. Well done. This time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the bag open so the air gets in there and it'll dry out, but I'm gonna open it up. Lots of times I just seal it, but this way it'll have some air circulation. I might have to spray it a little more because of that, but I think I'm gonna give it air circulation. So it's going in my window, sunny window, with it open this time. All right, let's go here. All right, now, all right, let's go do, I got a lot of things I want to show you. I got to do in sections because I need pots. And so I got to empty one to do the next one. So we're going to put that back here. And what I'm going to do is, this is one of my original pineapples right here. I don't want to make sure I don't mess my computer up. And so I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to use that pot, but I'm going to put this in a bigger pot. So you can see that's one of my pineapple heads, and you can see how nice the roots are coming in. So we're going to put more dirt and make a bigger pot for that one and label it. Oh yeah, if you would have bought land, well, I'm just telling you, I've grown things in all kinds of ways. You don't have to have land to grow it, David, but I realized, yes, you're going to have issues with it. Not everything works out for me either. Don't say pot. Don't say don't say pot so much. You're causing a little trouble there, Misha, because I don't mean it in that way at all. And as a gardener, you know you do pots, not pots. Pots. Put things in pots. But you're funny, Misha. I love you. You're hilarious today. You're on the money. You're on the money. You're on the money, honey. All right. There we go. Yeah, fill that up. I don't know where Bill is. I don't know. He should be here, right? Considering I'm showing him, but it's okay. Maybe he's busy. I'd like to show him that so he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong, that the roots don't always come in that fast. It depends. That plant depends. Takes a little while, but as long as you have the crown, and I'm showing you how to do it, you shouldn't have any issues with it. All right, let's put this back in. All right. That's one done. I'm going to find room for that because they're bigger pots now. So I'm also going to label everything too because I like doing that. What's today? Today is it the 9th? Okay, so we're going to put pineapple. I'm going to call it pineapple top. And I will put the date back here. Ooh, planted or repotted, but I'll put, well, it doesn't matter. Planted. All right, my pen's getting funny. Today's, I think it's April 9th, right? Is it not April 9th? Am I wrong? April. A little chilly here. We're going to double check. Pretty sure. I feel like it's the 9th. Let's see. Yep, April 9th. Perfect. Okay, I just want to make sure. April 9th. So then we can keep an eye on how the rooting system is doing too. That's why I like putting dates on things. All right, that is done. Done like a dinner. And I'll put my little sign here. And I also put signs for me to remember the name of the plant. But also, if somebody wants to know the name of the plant, they're all labeled already on my stuff. Most of my stuff anyway. All right, let's move that out of the way. Put that back. All right. We got, all right, here, I'm going to do the new, no, I can't do the new one next because I gotta do container to container to match. So I can't do that. But this is one I got right here. I want to show you. This is what I'm going to replant. This is so cool. It's called Alocasi Black Velvet. And they come in all kinds of varieties of Alocasia. There's different ones. And the leaves are, look at how beautiful these are. Look how the big leaves. This is going to be a really pretty plant. But there's different ones. And all the leaves are just gorgeous. I didn't know which one to pick because I never had one of these before. So I just like the leaves are really pretty. There. Oh, Bill's popped in. Hi, Bill. So just got Donnie the Traveler. Hey, it's been a while. Hi, happy Easter, everyone. Well, happy Easter, Donnie. Hi, Cliff. Happy Easter to you. Donnie the Traveler. Yes, it's been a while. Thank you for joining me on this lovely Easter. Okay, so this is one of the ones I'm going to transplant too. I just love this one. So I'm going to put that aside. Oh no, do I get a bigger pot? I want to put this in. I have 2 big pots, don't I? Oh. I don't want to put it in a small pot. Got to see what I got it. Well, I guess I will. I'll do it in this pot for now. And then I'll move it to a bigger pot next in maybe a few weeks. I can switch it over when it gets bigger. But I wanted it in a little bit bigger pot than this. Look at the roots. Look at the roots on that. All right, let's do some more soil. I have to, oops, put mineral. I don't want no air pockets because it's harmful to the roots of a plant if you have air pockets. So we're going to make sure I tuck it all on the side here and keep it straight. It's never nice out. What temperature? It is beautiful right now. It isn't on the cooler side. It's about, I don't know, 57. Cooler side, but beautifully and sunny today on this beautiful, glorious Easter. And you know what? It seems to me, if you pay attention, and in the religious sense, we know that Jesus has risen today, if you're religious, like a lot of us are. And it seems to me every time Easter Sunday is normally a beautiful day. It kind of is depressing. The weather's not nice up until the day of Easter. And normally Easter is beautiful. It is. Oh, I love this plant. I can't wait to show you when this gets bigger. I think this is just a gorgeous plant. And I want to get a couple more different varieties. And then I want to see if it works in the greenhouse. Because not all plants can function in the greenhouse. Okay. I need to open this bag. Oh my gosh. I'm too weak here. I should have had scissors. There we go. I gotta get some more of these bottoms. I did get some more, but I didn't get enough of them. Ugh, let's see. That's good. All right, I'm gonna put this one in a plastic bag because I don't have any bottoms. This is leaking a little bit too much. I do this until I can get some bottoms. And what I mean by bottoms is this one. These plates. I don't have any plates for them, which I really like. You guys are all talking about the weather. Beautiful. 66 here. Nice. With a high of 75. Beautiful. It's only 55 here. Oh, wow. 55 is low for Florida. He says minus, well, you're burr cold there, Bill. Burr. I'm going to call you burr cold. All right.
We're 60.
We're 60? Okay, we're 60 then. Well, it said a high of 60. I don't think we're quite 60 yet, but it says a high of 60 today. All right. Got that. This is good. I want to put the name of the plant on here. Alocasi. It's an Alocasi, and then it's black velvet. Is the name of the, like, Alocasia black velvet, but there's different ones. But I only wanted one at a time because I thought I gotta watch how many plants I get in my windows. I'm not gonna have any room left. But I love it. What did you got? want to go flying. It's way too cold. Oh, yeah. And you have planted tomato seeds 3 weeks ago, and they haven't popped up yet. So I planted more 4 days. I hope. What did you say your temperature was? You're in Florida too, Donnie, right? Isn't your temperature still cold? Because plants if it's cold, it doesn't mean they're not going to come up, but they're going to take longer to come up because the weather's cold for them, or they're going to die because either animals ate your seeds or anything else. My trouble is I have to grow a lot indoors because the animals eat the seeds. That's what happens to me, anyways, personally. All right, I have that done, and I want to show you. These smell so nice. They went crooked though on me, so I don't know. I need some stakes to show you, but I bought these at the same place I buy all of them, and they're hyacinth, and they're blooming just in time for Easter, but they did bend, so it's kind of like I'd like to put it back up here. I don't know if I can fix it, but here, I'm going to put this up. See my beautiful face. All right, there. There's a hyacinth, and I've been dying to get the bulbs, and I couldn't get the bulbs, but I got the plants. So we are going to force this up. And then I've got to check into it, but I think I can cut them down and then have the bulbs too again. But I don't know a whole lot if I can redo this on hyacinth. I have to read up on it, but I had a hard time finding it. Starting them in the house. Oh, you start them in the house? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Very cool. So I'm going to give this a little bit more water. All right. I don't want to rot out the bulb, so I only give it so much and then leave it dry out and then do it again. And I have that one. Let's keep my little tag here. It's a pink hyacinth. And then I have this one over here. What did I do? Oops. I'm going to force this back. I don't want to break it. It's hard. Reminds me, got oh yeah, did he make the cake? Let me see. I was gonna ask that too. Reminds me, I've got put worm castings in my other citrus trees today. Did you have the apple cake yet? Me, Misha, no. I'm saving them because I got some other dessert planned for Easter. So I am saving them. Actually, I am saving them for somebody when they visit, which her name is Lisa. And if Lisa comes to visit me next month, I'm going to pop one out so she can taste it. They're in my freezer. And I got other desserts. So that's what I got. What did I say? You mean Misha? What did I say? Didn't I say Misha? Misha and Bill said he ate it the same day. So I guess that's a good, was it good? Oh, I'm sorry, Misha. I meant to say Misha. Sorry. Oops. It was awesome. I'm happy that I was worried that you wouldn't like it, but I'm so happy that you like it. So we know, I like people testing the recipes out, and then you can tell me for sure what you think. Even if you had to be that you didn't like it, it's okay, because not everybody likes everything. So now we're going to get started, Bill. Next week, we're going to get started. I'm going to go find a recipe. No, you said Lisa comes to it is Lisa. And I said, oh, you're joking. Okay. I said it right. You're making me go senile, Misha. I said it right. And you're going, oh my God, I'm senile now. I'm saying the wrong name, but I did say the right name because it is not Lisa 1-1. It's the other Lisa. It's my pet friend, Lisa. Passion Lisa. Whatever I could do to. Oh, I don't know. You're a little troublemaker. That's what it sounds like. I got to get this leaning up more. This one's nicer, but see, it still leans. There's not much I can do. The leaning tower. But these hyacinth, oh my God. they have the most beautiful smell. Anybody grow a hyacinth? Anybody grow a hyacinth? Took 55 minutes to bake, but it worked out awesome. But there was a mistake in the writing ingredients. You did say it was 1 cup butter, and I had put in a half cup. Did I put 1 cup? I'll go fix it. Thank you, Bill. All right. If I typed it wrong, I'll go fix it. So you're saying it should have been a half a cup, and I need a full cup. I'll fix it because I can go in there and I think I can fix it. Or I'll put some notes to say it's a half a cup. Wait a minute. Let's see. My purple hyacinth come up every year. I think I can't kill it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's fantastic. You got your orchids to rebloom. That's great. That's great. So you have one. So technically you have them in the ground, don't you? Mish, is your hyacinth in the ground? Because I want to read up on this, but I think I don't know if I want to save the bulbs to come back in the house or I'll put them outside after, but they regrow outside, right? Because I know that people put hyacinth outside, but these are some of the bulbs that I wanted to get to force. You can force these in the house. Okay. So you think I should put these outside next? Because I'm thinking I got to let them dry out and then I'll replant them either outside or I'm going to save them to redo in the house to see if I can force the bulbs next year. That's what I want to work on. This is one of the ones I wanted to do. I couldn't find the bulbs. And if I did find them, they were too expensive. So this was cheaper. You know how much I paid for these? You're going to die. Thanks, Misha. You know how much I paid that for a bulb was way more money. And this plant already done. It wasn't blooming. Okay. It came in and it was ready to bloom. And then it's been blooming since I got it when I planted it or whatever. I shouldn't say planted it, but just let it keep planting in the original container I showed you. And this was $3.99. One plant was $3.99. And you go check the bulbs out. They're really expensive to get hyacinth bulbs, or not cheap. Oh, nice. You planted. That's really nice, Sharon. Very nice. Very good. I'm sure your brother, bless his heart, knows you did it for him. All right. I'm going to really go big on this one. Go big or go home. I should technically put it in the next container up, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to, let me see, did I label everything I did today? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so this one is, if you remember, I had it, and it was in a little tiny pot like that. So now it's in this size. Now I should go to the next pot, but I don't have one. So I'm going to take this one and repot it. So hopefully it has so much soil and everything that it'll be happy and grow bigger. So I'm going to do that one next. That's it. Amaryllis. Yes. Some of my amaryllis have come up and about blue. Oh, those are beautiful outside. See, that's another plant. That's what I want the bulbs for. I like doing them in the wintertime in the house, but technically I got one here that could probably, the amaryllis I could put outside, but I'm not doing that one. I don't have enough of them. If I had enough, because eventually they do have babies like they in the ground like tulips, and they'll give offspring to the bulb. But I have one that I finally found, so I'm babying it, that one. Oh, you too, Donnie. Love one another, he says. Thank you very much for joining me, Donnie. Have a wonderful, happy Easter. Thank you. And I'll see you again. I'm going to try to come on Sundays. I'm doing my best. I think because I go to church on Saturdays, I have time to do it around this time, because it's too cold to go outside anyways. And it's a good time to go do this right now. So I will probably try to come on Sundays. I think I like it. I'm trying to do my best to do that. All right. Got my little, I put 2023 when I got the plant. That's good enough. Put these over here. Now let's get this fixed up. So I think for those of you who like to cook, Well, that's for you, Bill, especially. I'm going to look up the next thing I'm going to do for a cooking live stream is I'm going to do the starter for sourdough. That's for you. Sourdough bread starter. I'm going to find one and I'm going to do it and then let it sit because it has to sit for so many weeks and then come back, like I said. So I'm going to do that next too. This week, I'm going to do that. I'm going to find a good, unless somebody knows a good recipe for a starter for sourdough bread. What's ga? What does that mean, Lise? Ga. What is ga? You should see I got nice dirt on the floor. Ga. All right. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, we're going to water this baby down. Got a spot for that. I'm running out of space though. I got one more thing I want to do, and I have to do some moving around my plants because the new stuff coming that I want to seed for outside, I'm running out of space in my window. So I'm going to have to put some down in my greenhouse, I think. Got to watch out though, because some plants, if I don't water them all the time, they're going to die out. That one, the shamrock is doing, I don't know. Some spots are good, some spots are bad. You can't overwater this thing. It's kind of temperamental. It's still alive and everything. But all right, this is what I want to show you. I saw this, and it wasn't too bad a price. I don't need this one. Oh, I'm going to put that in my thing right here. Okay, so I thought this was kind of cool to try. Now, they're not always the greatest seeds, but this is $2.19, and it's called Perennial Garden. So that is what I'm going to attempt to do. Oh, Pancake, hello. How are you, Pancake? Welcome to my channel. So this says it's a perennial garden, and it's perennials and biennials, meaning they reseed themselves and they'll come back. So that is kind of a cool thing. What's in this little mixed package, it says, so we're going to see if it works or not. Let me see. I saw it. Let's see. More than a dozen garden varieties, combined dwarf and tall varieties provide a spectacular show of all season. Plant in a sunny, well-drained, warm soil. Loosen soil with rake that they want it outside, but I'm going to do it inside first. So it contains black-eyed Susie, lance leaf. I'm going to say it right because I had these before, but I can't pronounce it right. Corypus. If anybody knows how to say it better than me, please jump in and say it. Corypus, catchfly, blue flax, Iceland poppy, wild lupins, purple coneflower, evening scent primrose, Russell lupinus, Shasta daisy, sweet William, waterflower, and white. I don't think this is all going to come in, but I thought it was amazing how many varieties are in this thing, and I'm just dying to see if anything comes up. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to plant this and start it out. Now, normally I have a shallower plant, like no holes. I never use holes. And I know I'll have a little more shallow. So I don't think I'm going to fill this all the way. But we're going to put at least halfway. All right. Oh, Bill, if you're still out there, how was your, I will show again my pineapple plant. And show you what it looks like because I don't want you to be surprised. It could either go good faster or slower. I've had it where between 3 and 5 days it rooted. At least you saw signs of rooting. This one I see signs of rooting, but it took 7 days. So this one's taking a little longer. There we go. That's good. Now, actually, I'm going to moisten the soil first a little bit. Enough. We're going to check out this thing what the seeds look like. I'm kind of excited about this. So let's see. All right. Have you guys heard of all these plants that I said on this package? All the seeds that I said? All right, this is interesting. Wait, what can I put it on? I don't want to lose the seeds, but... Make sure there's none all out because the little ones are in there. Okay, now this is what the seeds look like. Look at them. You can see them all. So I'm going to spread the big ones all over. One over here, 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 here. I think these are Lazy Susie seeds. They remind me of them, so I don't know if that's it, but or Black-Eyed Susie, not Lazy Susie, Black-Eyed Susie. They remind me of the other ones. I don't have a clue which one's which. But I'm going to sprinkle them in, separate the big ones, poke them in a little bit. Oh, not too much. Let's see what comes up. And I'll see if I got anything by next Sunday. We'll see if anything came up, what's going on in here. This would be interesting variety all over the place. All right, and I got just a little bit of this to go on top. Just a little. What is everybody making for this fine Easter supper? Are you guys making anything special for Easter? Just a little top. I don't want too much because what happens is, and I said it lots of times throughout the years, if you put too much soil, you're supposed to bury it the depth of the size of the seed. So if a seed's really tiny, you almost don't even need to put soil on it because it'll rot. By the time it starts growing, it won't grow because you put it too deep and it'll start rotting. So you got to be careful of that, is what I'm going to say. A little more. And we're going to put this in the sun. But I am going to do, this is what I like doing. I'll leave a little airspace, just a little bit, and I'll check on it every so often. And I'm going to put this here, tape that. All right, so it doesn't come off. I'm also going to put a tape on right here. Today's April 9th, so I'm going to put when I planted them. April 9th, 23. All right, and that's almost done. All right. What do we got? We don't make Easter dinner anymore. We wait and do it for my daughter's birthday. Oh, that's all right. That's okay. Whatever works for you, you know. These are the ones I'm going to start too. I'm just going to put them in I don't normally put these in together, but I'm going to put these in a pot and we'll see how that goes. My next Sunday should be coming up. Okay, I'm going to put these in the window. And nice sunny window I have here. And we are going to put some dirt in this one. All right. Gotta keep bending down, sorry, but it's the way it is. Okay, I'm gonna put that out of the way. These are all gonna go in my greenhouse downstairs. I put all my pots down there to keep my house clean. The soil's in there. All my little essentials go downstairs in my greenhouse. All right, we're gonna put this here. I don't know if I'm going to need any dirt, so I always like to tie it up like that. All right, and then we're going to just poke a hole, put these down in there, right? Okay. And we're going to water that. I need hang on a minute because I'm running out of stuff. I have some in my shed outside, the little beasts I was talking about. I keep forgetting to bring them in and wash them. I'm making ham and all the fixins. Yeah, I made deviled eggs. I never thought about deviled eggs. Ooh, I wonder if my daughter did that. That would be cool if she surprised us with it. She didn't say she was making them, but I should have made them. That sounds awful. Or not awful, awesome. I meant sounds awful. No, awesome. That was a good idea. I normally make them and didn't even think about it. All right. Okay, we got that. I'm going to bring this down just so you see what I'm doing. All right, and we got that. We shall label this. This is Mother Stallard. I don't know if it's Mother Stallard beans. I think I'm missing something to this, but Mother Stallard beans. And are they ever good? I have said it over and over. These are really good beans to grow. And that once you get them going, they're really nice and they give you a lot of, productivity. I got to make sure the bean was poking out, so I don't want that poked out. It's got to go under the soil. I might put a little bit more in here. Definitely don't want it poking out, so I'll have to open my bag and put a little more in there. All right, and today is April 9th, 23. Okay. I am going to top this off. I'm not liking it. You don't want your beans. They're already sensitive anyways. You don't like being transplanted, but I have transplanted them. And you do not want them poking out of the ground. So that's better. Okay. There. So, Bill, are you here at all? Okay. Beautiful. Oh, I love I got this done. I had planned to talk and chat and get these things done. And I'm telling you, I'm a happy camper to get all this stuff accomplished. I just want to see, Bill, are you still there? And the reason is I'll show you again. I'll put the pineapple plant here before I get off. That's the last thing I got. Most of my plans, when I come out, I try to plan something. How deep? Hi, Cliff, what do you mean how deep? They asked me how deep I plant the beans. I plant them the depth of the bean and a little more. You're supposed to just plant things enough to cover it, the depth of what the seed is. And people have a bad habit of burying things too deep. They dig it up really way too deep, a hole, put these little seeds in it and think it's going to grow. And you already did a mistake by putting it way too low or way too, way too deep. We have a knife for some of them. That's hilarious. I will be trying to get, what I want to say, Lise, I got to make some dog bones pretty soon too. I was thinking of making some, and then when Passion comes, if she comes, I hope she does. I want to. I'm going to see if I can make some dog bones so that I can give her. I think she's bringing a dog with her, so that little dog's going to get treated good, and I'm going to make some dog bones hopefully, so I can give out to her to bring some home and keep some for my neighborhood dogs and my dog. I give them all out to everybody, so I got to make some dog bones. Me too, Lise. I hope she makes it too. So far, we have a date, but I got to make sure, things come up, and that's what happens. Bill, if you're out there, I'm trying to, Lise. I will try. I asked her if she wants to do anything. You want to cook, craft, whatever, garden, whatever she wants to do. And I did ask her. Okay, the roots are, like I said, this is for Bill, but I don't think he's here right now. I want to see, this is what my plant looks like once again. You can see this is the little spots. That's the roots. They're going to come out later on. So that's a good sign. It already started to set up for roots. Oh, she has a date when she's coming. She told us already. You were there. You're there, Cliff. She said when she's coming down, I have the date written down. It's in May. She's supposed to drop by. So I will try to do a live stream. So I'll see what she feels like doing. So yeah, again, I'm pointing to that because I want to make sure that you see that. So I hope to do a live stream, and I want a Bill here because I'm going to the next live on the other channel. I will be doing a starter for bread. I'm trying to find a sourdough bread starter, so that's what we're going to do. That would be so much fun. Are we talking about to do a craft or to do cooking or gardening? That's my idea. We could have some fun with it. We'll see. We'll see if she wants to do anything like that. Anything. Yeah, I'll try. I might give her some of the beans too, actually, so she can see if she wants to try growing some beans at home. I'll give her some Mother Stallard beans. That might be safe that she could just put anywhere in her suitcase. It won't be a big deal. So I'll give her some stuff that she could try at home and see how it goes. So there we go. I am happy that I got all this stuff done and I get off and clean up. And like I said, I'll see. I'm going to stay here for maybe just an hour at the most. We'll talk for a little bit. I got another less than 50 minutes. We'll talk and get off in an hour. But you tell me what's going on. And then I got to compile some stuff or do updates next Sunday. I'll try to come back and do updates. And if I happen to go to the garden place this week, I buy something new, you'll get to see what I got added. But I'm also going to start doing my seeds for outdoors. So I got to check to see what I want to grow, what tomatoes, whatever I'm growing. I got to get that all together and start doing that, what I want to put outside. I should show you my potatoes. Oh my God, are they ever rooting? I have them in underneath the stairway down in the basement. And oh my God, you should see the mess. I got to pull all the roots off because the roots, they're going crazy down there. So they can't wait to go outside. My potato starters. Those are from potatoes I grew last year and the year before. So I'm using my own potato starters to grow potatoes. And I can tell they're good because if you've seen how the roots are, they're going to be taken off. But I have to amend the soil in my potato garden because I find it too hard. That's why the potatoes got deformed. I have to actually soften it with some soil, not just topsoil. It has to be like a peat moss kind of something where it makes it soft to dig in is what potatoes need. And my ground is a little bit too hard, a little bit too much clay in it. So I have to kind of adjust it this year. I want to get it just right. So once I get it just right, every year I can do potatoes and it'll be fine. I planted my peas, potatoes, and greens on Thursday for a full moon. Yes, that's wonderful. Do you think you'll ever try growing potatoes? And I did try that, Lisa. I did try it. And it because my ground sat too low, it rotted the potatoes. If you do hay, you have to have it set up above for good drainage and get it dried. Hay holds the moisture in, and it didn't work good. I did try it, but my ground sits too low. It held the water in, and it rotted the potatoes. So I had to get rid of the hay. But if my ground sat above, oh, sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear you're frustrated. She said, my food garden is already planted and my potatoes have gone crazy. Good for you. Let your fingers do the walking, Lisa. Good for you, Sharon. You got any new projects you want to try? You guys want any new garden things you're going to try this year? Take a deep breath. Yes, take a deep breath. That actually works, Mish. When you're frustrated, and if you take a few deep, good breaths, that actually calms you down. And your heart rate and everything else is very good for you. Oh, can I just put a little bit of positive note for me? I started trying to lose weight on January 1st of this year. And I've talked about my weight loss and eating better and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cleansing. I agree with you, Misha. It's a very good thing to do. At least if you have high anxiety or stuff, they'll tell you that the breathing, a really good deep breath is really good. Like you got to go like, okay, I'm going to do one right now. Okay, so I'm going. Like really good one. Good. Out, in, out, in. Well, I'm trying to think. In through your nose, out through your nose, in through your mouth, out through your nose. Like a really good one. What? Oh yeah. So, anyways, yeah. I got some corn started and planted in the greenhouse, but not doing real good. Don't think it'll grow done here. You put in the greenhouse. You have a greenhouse outside, right? You sure it's not too cold? Oh yeah, you have Florida weather, so. All good, Lise. So what I was gonna say, oh yeah, corn is challenging. That's true, Mish. So anyways, I started the weight loss and I lost 2 pounds. I weigh in on Sundays. So I lost 2 pounds. So I've lost a total of, let me see, 29 pounds so far as of January 1st. I lost 29 pounds. This too shall pass. I bet it will. Yes. So I am happy with all this stuff. Thanks, Mish. I'm happy. You know what I noticed was I had a hard time coming up the steps in my house. And I actually today, without holding the bar, I could come up the steps and go down, and it didn't kill my knees that bad at all. It's actually quite good. So that has helped me a lot. Don't have a greenhouse started in a big tube. Okay, that's cool. Cream corn is done differently, Lise. You know, cream corn is corn. You just have to add ingredients to it, and you can it, and that's how you get cream corn. It's not. You have to high pressure can corn. You do corn and you add something to it, and then that's what it is. A tube is a circular thing. It's kind of like a greenhouse. They use tubes, big tubes, even to park your car in. It's all a plastic, round plastic tube that's protected. Like, and you'll have two round openings, but some of them have doors on them, some of them don't. Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you very much. It's not an easy thing for those ladies that don't need to lose weight. Congratulations, and for those who do, it's a process. But my process for me and my husband are working. He's very close to 40 pounds that he lost, and like I said, and I'm at 29. And men lose weight faster, so it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Cool tube planting. Well, there's tubers. Certain plants have tubers. I have the tubers are a type of plant too. Yeah, no fair. They can't help it, so I don't get jealous over it. It is what it is, Mish. It is what it is. But he still has to work at it. He still has to watch his weight too. He can't just. I mean, he eats more than I do, but he's a bigger man than I am, so it's all good. I could get upset with it, but I don't. I'm happy that we're both losing weight. It's good for us. So that's what I'll say on that. I got my little book that I write down what we eat every day, and it's working so far, so good. I'm just looking at my neighbors. My neighbors, the grandparents and the parents live right on my street, right across the street, and their grandson, or I'll say their son, because I know all the whole family, 3 generations. He just became a police officer where I live. So he went for his course, and pretty soon he'll be on his own in a car. So he's a police officer, which is cool. Now we have we have somebody in the family, because considering we're kind of, we get a kick out of that because he's grown up. He was just a little kid. He wasn't even born yet before we lived on the street. And so they were trying so hard, and now they have a set of twins, and they have the older one as a police officer. So it's kind of cool. Neat medical. It wasn't for physically to look better. All those years when I tried to lose weight, it was more mentally. I was trying to look thinner and feel better. This, like this is more for a physical thing because of my knees, and I don't want to have knee surgery or anything like that. So it was more, what encouraged me was to get weight off for my knees because I was too scared of having any kind of surgery to them. So that's my incentive. And sometimes you need a good kick. You need a good kick to get motivated. You don't always do it, but sometimes something medically, physically says, yeah, it's nothing to do with, I also want to feel better. I want to feel better. I want physically my knees and joints. That's right, Lisa, feeling better. So that is what made me really be determined this time and stay with it, was that. And it is a lifestyle change. It's not something I can do and just lose weight and then go back to normal. You have to change your lifestyle. And that's what I've been doing. I am not there yet where I'm comfortable never eating at night. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. I don't think about food as much at night now, but it took 4 months to not think about food, but I still have it. Like once in a while, I might have something at night and then my brain goes, nope, you can't keep doing this. And so I am kind of getting on there where it's going to be an automatic habit to not want to eat at night. And then I don't even have to worry about it. I don't even have to write things down after. I will. I think it's a good idea to know what you put in your body. And you know, if you miss something that week, you can go back, okay, what vegetables did I have? Did I eat fruit? Did I eat vegetables? What kind of meat? I'm actually cutting back a lot on beef because beef is very hard on your body and to digest. So we're lucky if we have beef. I don't even have it once a week. I probably have it maybe every 2 weeks. We have it a lot less. Maybe once a week, maybe once a week to once every 2 weeks, somewhere in there. Because I forget hamburger is one of them. So I do have hamburger. I might have that once a week. So yeah, but I'm trying to cut back on the beef. It's not about calories, Misha. I never look at the calories. That was too much work for me. It's not about calories. It's about, I just know it works. I don't keep track of calories at all. It's better for you not to keep track. That would drive me nuts if I had to keep points. What I have said that I start on, today is Easter. I'm allowed to have what I want. Today is, I call it my treat day. Yeah, it works. I'm just telling you. Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell you. If it helps you, Mish, to try something like this, try it at least for a couple of weeks and see if this works for you. On Sunday today is the day that if you want anything, Sunday, Monday, if you want anything special, do it today. I'm going to have turkey. I'm going to have mashed potatoes. I'm going to have dessert. I'm going to have everything today. And then tomorrow I'll cut it back a little bit, but I'm going to have tortillas with chicken, salsa, sour cream. I'm having all that. And then for dessert, I'm even having cake. Now, come Tuesday, I will get lighter calorie recipes. I'm not counting the calories, but I'm getting lighter calorie recipes that by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I lessen it till, if I went too much till Tuesday, for sure I'll be more stricter Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And that's what works. There's no counter calories. It's just adjusting and never eating past 7 o'clock. Do not eat late at night. That helps a lot. Oh, hi, Elvis. Long time, but it's good to see you, really. Very good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up. So yeah, Mish, I wish you'd try it. I'll give you what I do. And I'd like to see, just like recipes or any gardening or anything, for people to try it and see how it turned out. If they have issues, we'll discuss it. She said, watch dogs. I am having vanilla bean ice cream sandwich in between lemon loaf. So what? That's right, Lise. I don't think you should cut out anything. Honestly, I don't. If you ever found a Weight Watchers plan, they never cut out anything. You're allowed to eat everything. Well, my plan is I don't follow calories and I don't follow Weight Watchers, but it works. How much weight does the fasting take off? An Easter celebration. Yes. I'm not sure what you mean by how much weight does the fasting take off? I don't know what you mean by fasting. Like, I know what fasting is, but if you fast for a whole week, I don't know if that's good. You're supposed to do fasting once a month or something, but you don't do it for very long. I don't fast. So I'm eating. I am just having a way to try to lose weight, and it works. So, and I hope Misha gives us, you said you don't eat. Oh, 7. Okay. Well, I don't call that fasting, but I guess, is it fasting? Is that called fasting? Anyways, Elvis, I have took off since January 1st, starting the Weigh My program. I'll call it my weight loss program because it is. It was made up for me and my husband. And since then, he's lost almost 40 pounds. Is it intermediate? Okay. Okay, it's okay. So then it's fasting. I don't eat past 7 before I go to bed, and then when I get up, you can have a breakfast, whatever. Breakfast. I don't always eat lunch because that's not me, but I do sometimes eat breakfast cereal. I'll have some lunch, and then my heavier meal is supper, and that's kind of what I do. And he's lost 40 pounds almost, and I've lost 29 pounds since January. And maybe that doesn't sound like a lot, but you have to understand it's a healthy way to lose weight. You shouldn't be losing 10 pounds in 1 week or something. The way they have these crash diets, that's actually not good for you. For ours, we can lose from 1 to 3 pounds a week, or maybe we'll put on a pound, depends on what you eat that week, or half a pound or whatever. But normally, on the average, we lose between 1 and 3 pounds a week. Yeah, thank you. So, okay, so it's called, maybe I'll have to write that down because I didn't know it was called, thank you, Elvis. I didn't realize it was called intermittent fasting. So I got to write that down, you guys. I think I do. I think that you're giving me things. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get my book that I write things down in. I like the idea of that, writing that down. So when you don't eat past 7 o'clock, this is my weight loss book that I write down things. And I think it's another good thing to have a journal to write down things and keep track of what you're eating for now. At least do it for a year. That's what I want to do. So all right, you know what? I'm going to put this down just because I want to remember this. And I think it's kind of important. So we're going to do not eating past 7. p.m. Is called intermediate fasting. Okay, so I didn't know there was a terminology, but I like the fact you're telling me that. So this is good. Is it intermediate or yeah, intermediate? Well, he's got it spelled differently. You got intermittent. Intermediate is intermediate. It's intermediate fasting, isn't it? Who has the right way of spelling it? Is it called intermittent fasting or is it called intermediate fasting? Which one is the right way of saying it or spelling it? Because Elvis puts intermediate. Is that right, Misha? Is it intermittent? Is it intermittent fasting? I just want to write the right name of this, what you think it is, and I'll put it in the book. And just okay. So intermittent, MITTENT, fasting. Okay, thank you, Misha and Elvis. See, I got it in my notes to remember that because if anybody asks me, well, what I did to lose weight, this is what I did, but the terminology, I didn't know the terminology for it, so that's good. No, thanks, Mish. I appreciate that you and Elvis cleared that up for me. I'm glad I wrote this down in my book. Thus not forgetting what it means. All right. Oh, I'll call intermittent fasting is when you go 24 hours with just fluids and no. Then that's not the right way. It's not 24 hours I'm doing it. It's only from 7 till the next day. 7 and 7's 12 hours. So if they're using 24 hours, I don't do it 24 hours. I don't fast for 24 hours. I fast whatever. I stop eating and then I get up in the morning. And let's say I get up at 9 o'clock. I have a couple coffees and then I have some cereal and that. It's between 9 and 11. Sometimes I eat a little later. So that is eating pattern during which you refrain from consuming any calories for an extended. Okay, so she got a different definition. Intermittent. Am I saying it right? Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern during which you refrain from consuming any calories for an extended period of time. All right. Well, I got it down there, Mish. I got it down. It's all good. Check out Dr. Berg on YouTube. It will explain everything. I will have to look that up. I will. And it's called intermittent. Okay, intermittent. I'm gonna have to do I have to break that down, Mish. Like Lisa, Passion. Remember that one time she did that? So if I don't pronounce it right, you guys are gonna have to break it down like that. You might have to do that again. I might have to put it in my book. Intermittent. See, I will. It's one of those words I'm going to have a hard time with for a little bit until I get it. Intermittent. Mish, I will probably do it wrong again, and you can correct me again. Just like, what was that one we did on this channel? Yeah, nasturtium. Boy, did that take me a while. Oh, nasturtium. See, I can do it now. Good. It just has to get in my head. But I forget how I said it. I said it so wrong, and now I know nasturtium, which are a great plant. Healthy plant. I hope mine come back. They didn't come back the one year, but they're great to eat. They have a peppery taste, the flower. They're actually quite nice in a salad. I was surprised. It was the first flower I ever tasted I actually liked. So if you put a couple of those flowers, nasturtium flowers, in a salad, don't put pepper in it because it has a peppery taste and it's perfect for a salad. It tastes like you put pepper in it. So I love nasturtiums. Ever since I did that, I couldn't pronounce it right. What's that going on 3 years now? That happened 3 years ago, right, Mish? I don't think it wasn't last year. It's been at least 2 to 3 years that I never heard of it before. And then people told me about it. And then I grew it and they're beautiful. No problem, Elvis. I'll see you if you're hanging around next Sunday. I'm going to come back on probably on Sundays. So thank you very much for joining me. Yeah, I think 2 years. Thanks very much, Elvis. Like I said, I'm going to try. I have fun now that I don't go to church on Sundays. I'm coming online. I'm going to try to come online every Sunday and do something. We'll chat about new plants, whatever. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's what I'll say. Thank you. God, I got to clean my hands off. They're all dirty now. But because I'm going to be working all week outside in the garden. All week outside. That's what we're going to do. And, Mish and all that, I am going to look. Did you ever see, oh yeah, you never made, I want to make the bread. So that's something on the food world I want to do. Elvis has left the building. Oh, baby. Baby. I got my head cut off now, but I had my head on before. I had my head on before. I had my head on before. I hope I had my head on before. I mean, I had my face on before. Whatever. Yeah, it's been an hour and yeah, Sharon. Hey, I don't know, give or take. Are you sure you have it on? I don't know, Mish. I'll have to check in the mirror later. Yeah, I love you guys. I think I'm going to let you go because I don't want to keep you any longer. Happy Easter. And I got to go check on my dinner anyways for Easter, my turkey. And I'll have to tell you how that goes. Mish and Lisa and Sharon and Elvis and everybody. I love you all. Have a wonderful Easter. And I'll see you for the sourdough challenge. Well, it's not a challenge. But anyways, you guys want to come and check it out later this week. I'll be doing that. You have a blessed Easter too. I love you all. Yes. Amen to that. Bye, guys. Take care.